Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy Hotep Thursday. Welcome to the after party. I am Cannon Hotep. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really do appreciate it. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching the replay? Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. Hold on, guys. There we go. There we go. Now we feeling good. Now we feeling good. You want to donate to the channel? $ Cannon Hotep. $, Cannon Hotep on Cash App. Super Chats, Rumble Rants, always welcome, guys. What another fantastic show by HJ. There real quick, boom. There we go. I'm cracking and bleeding over here, boy. It's 6 degrees this morning. Cold as a bitch. 6 degrees this morning, man. Anyway, I know y'all all in like Atlanta and stuff. Y'all don't know what to do. Y'all out there in the roads. Y'all. First off, people in the South. My fellas in the South, my people in the South. Y'all do all this shit. Y'all got y'all lifted trucks and y'all can go mudding and shit. I see a lot of trucks out here getting stuck in the snow. Please don't tell me y'all here buying 2-wheel drive pickup trucks. Please don't tell me y'all here buying 2-wheel drive pickup trucks. And now y'all got some real adverse weather and your trucks are just fucking worthless. They're just worthless. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire, boy. I tell you, it's the tires. Okay. Good, could you lighten the ass with that pickup truck with no 4-wheel drive to pull you forward? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It was 6 degrees this morning. I think right now it dropped down to like the teens tonight. Like, it's just fucking freezing, man. I'm gonna tell you that much. I hear that. Justin Eisenhart with the $4.99. I appreciate you. Lift kit ain't made for snow. Shit, if it's 4-wheel drive, it's fucking made for snow. You don't understand. I remember one time I had a truck. I was coming from work. I had one of the company trucks that's lifted, got some nice big old tires on it, and I had to drive an hour home in this nasty snowstorm, right? I mean, we were just getting inches on inches on inches. Pause. And guess what? I made it home just fine. I just just a moving and a shaking. I fucking locked them front lugs and turned that 4-wheel drive on. Boy, I had no problems getting anywhere. Matter of fact, I would stop and help other people from being stuck. So that lift kit does a fucking fantastic job of giving you that clearance you need to not bottom out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, but anyway. So, look, Uncle HJ was having this conversation about Mad Dog 2020. MD 2020. For the longest time, I thought it was actually called Mad Dog 2020, but it's not even called Mad. It's not the name of the company that makes it. It's like Mogan and David or something like shit like that. But we call it Mad Dog 2020. Man, let me tell you something. Mad Dog 2020 was the gateway liquor. That's what it was. Mad Dog 2020 was the gateway liquor for teenagers and college students. The reason why I was that is because it was $5. It cost $5 for a fifth of Mad Dog. And I was, back when I was, a young little breastfed child running wild, I would get the red. I don't know the flavors. Nobody ever knew the flavor. Yo, give me the red one. Get me the red one. We all just got the red one. And then when I got a few dollars, he moved up to 151. I know 151 will fuck you up, boy. You can't drink 151 straight. You know what I mean? You gotta be a tough motherfucker to drink 151 straight. We always 151 and cranberry juice. That's what we did. They called us the 151 boys. We'd be at the club with our little spray painted t-shirts on down to our damn knees with different superheroes holding 151 bottles. Ray C said it was 250 back in the 80s. Yeah, yo, the Bacardi 151, boy. It was that, man. It was on a popping, boy. We go get a little pint of 151, mix that shit with some cranberry, boy. We was off the chain back then. 151, boys. I remember that shit. College night, Friday nights, drinking 151 and fighting. Woo wee, boy. I don't miss them days. I'm gonna tell you that much. I do not miss those days. Anyway. Like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Oh my goodness gracious! If you was really a hooligan, we drank Steel Reserve mixed with vodka, and it wasn't like no top shelf vodka. It was like the bottle, the fucking plastic bottle vodka. That's Baltimore niggas, right? Baltimore niggas. Steel Reserve with vodka mixed in it, and like I said, it was the plastic bottle vodka. That the fucking corn liquor is what that shit was. Ray C said night train and blunts. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I do not miss them days, but I do not miss them days. The days of the Incredible Hulk. And the reason I don't miss those days is because when you're young and you think you're cool and you want to hang out and you're doing this and your parents ain't around and you drink a little in excess and then you just be like, I don't want no parts of this shit no more. Like, for example, Mad Dog 2020. No, not Mad Dog 2020. Hypnotic. The Incredible Hulk. I drank so much of that shit one New Year's Eve. My father had left and went to, I don't know where he went. Did it Bahamas or something like that. He had left, and, man, I was out with my cousins, and we drank so much Incredible. I never wanted to taste Hypnotic ever again in my life. I think to this day, if I saw Hypnotic, I might have like a violent reaction to it. Maker's Mark is a required taste. I like Maker's Mark. Matter of fact, hey, I got some here. For the niggas, we got a little Douce. And for the upscale niggas, we got a little white Hennessy. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I don't even know what's in the refrigerator. I forgot what's in the refrigerator. Anyway, guys, let's get to it. Tonight is movie night. We will be watching Surrogates with Bruce Willis. Mentioned this earlier today in the stream this morning on my way to work. That's, this is, I feel like it's a good movie to watch considering all this AI shit they're talking about, especially with the guy talking about you're gonna have metahumans. Imagine, the meta version of yourself is out running your errands and going to work for you while you do more important things. I'm like, oh my God, this shit sounds just like Surrogates. It sounds just like Surrogates. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna go watch Surrogates tonight. So we got a movie tonight. It's gonna be Surrogates. Stand by. We're going to go through a speed round of these events. The first thing I'm going to start it off with, okay, guys, the first thing I'm going to start off with is this shit right here. I'm tired of seeing this shit. I'm just tired of seeing this. Check this out. So, Everybody's so excited that Donnie T is he released the JFK documents. And I'm like, okay, spoiler alert. The fucking government killed him. I'm like, spoiler alert. The fucking government killed him. We all know that. What is there to know about the JFK assassination that we don't already know? I mean, do we want to just have our biases like confirmed? Do we want to have our suspicions confirmed, or do we want to know like the intricate details on why they killed him? Like, do we really need to know that, or do we just need to know that the United States government killed a sitting president of the United States? You know what I mean? But this is the shit this is the kicker though. This is the kicker. So you see this video up on the screen right now. This is all I've been seeing on my timeline. What if they just been covering up the drivers for 60 years? What if they covering up the drivers, whatever ND is, for 60 years? And you know what I said? You know what I said on the timeline? I said, Hotep's been told you. Not only Hotep's been told you, Bill Cooper been told all of us. Bill Cooper and Behold a Pale Horse, guys. Like I said, get yourself a book. Get you the book. Get you the book. Get you the book. See it? He said the shit in his book back in the 80s. Back in the 80s. On who finished JFK off. He said this shit back in the 80s. Exactly, Leonard. Exactly. He exposed the secret societies. We know why and who killed him. Exactly. Bill Cooper been told us. I read this back in 2010, so I could fact check a lot of the shit. But yeah. I've even brought this up on the stream how many times? Over a period of how many years where we've talked about even when Trump was talking about releasing it back in his first term. I was like, the driver did it. The driver did it. We watched the video. We saw him slow the car down. He looked back. Which way? If I'm driving. He looked back, saw he was still choking on the first bullet that may have came from Lee Harvey. Who knows? Because there was a bunch of fucking shooters that day. But he's choking on a bullet. The driver looks back. He slows the car down enough. Bow! And then speeds off. We've watched this video a few times on the stream. We watched the actual video. And you know how you know this is the actual video? Because the video they show you on the History Channel and all this other shit, right? The video they show you on the History Channel, they just show you the four people. They never show you the drivers. Right? So you see that he slows the car down. He turns around and then boom! Hits him, bow, kills him, and then he speeds off. I mean, what else do we need to know? You know, do we need to know why he did it? If you want to know why he did it, go read Behold a Pale Horse. It's a whole fucking chapter on it. So much so that they tried to kill Bill Cooper before the book came out. But, you know, I digress, man. People can go ahead and read it. If you want to know what happened to Martin Luther King, you got this book called The Plot to Kill King. Fantastic book. I read that book because Unc read the book. I'm like, damn. But come on. We all knew who was responsible for Martin Luther King. We all know that the Franklin Beverly Institute, read between the lines with that, the Franklin Beverly Institute was calling and harassing him and trying to blackmail him because he had his snow bunnies on the side and all this other stuff. Like Coretta didn't know. Coretta was just being a good wife. She knew what her husband was out there doing. He was hitting them snow bunnies and stuff. He was trying to use it, and they couldn't use it to blackmail him to get him to fall in line, and so they killed him. And we all know that Jesse Jackson had something to do with it. We all know Jesse Jackson swapped rooms with him. Like it's funny that they think that we're that fucking stupid. Now there's a couple of people in American society. There's some folk out there that are just deaf, blind, and dumb. They're willfully ignorant. They don't like to have their belief systems broken, right? That want to believe everything they see. Like, for example, people are like, oh my God, it looks like it was the like, yeah, yo, this shit's been out for forever. You guys are just paying attention to it. We were just crazy, wild out conspiracy theorists when we was putting this shit out in the beginning. That's what we were. See, I used to put my hand out there. I promise you, it ain't the fucking Sig How. Okay, you called us fucking crazy, wild out conspiracy theorists when we was telling you this shit. Now all of a sudden, because Trump declassified, now everybody's starting to think about it. Just like with Candace Owens. Candace Owens want to start fucking putting out the truth from 9/11, right? Well, we've been doing this shit. We do it every fucking year. Yours truly, we go over the Corbett report every year. What we do, war games, and we to follow the money. We know what the fuck happened that day. But crazy wild out conspiracy theorists, we don't know what we're talking about. But Candace Owens comes out, oh my God, guys, did you know? And they hit it, yeah, oh, what? What? I'm like, what the fuck? We've been fucking sounding the horn forever. Just like with the JFK shit you're watching right here. It don't take a rocket scientist to see the way his head went back into the fucking left, that it didn't come from behind him. It didn't come from an elevated angle in front of him. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But again, Hotep's been told you, but you ain't gotta listen to us. You ain't gotta listen to us. We the realest shit on the fucking internet. We tell you shit when it happens or before it even happens. What I just tell y'all Monday? Let me do this. What did I just tell y'all Monday? What did I tell y'all Monday? I did not tell y'all there was a fucking event that was going to happen surrounding a shooting. Didn't I tell you this shit? I said it on the stream Monday, and I think this shit happened Tuesday. Or did I say Tuesday and the shit happened on Tuesday? If you don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about this shit right here. Let me go up real quick. Where's it at? What the fuck is this? Oh, that's right. Hold on. All right. This shit right here. This shit right here. Now, if this shit ain't some rinse, wash, repeat shit, I don't know what to tell you. The Nashville shooter was inspired by Dolph Ziggler and Candace Owens. Click to read more. We got this dude, the black white supremacist right here, which is very interesting because it seems to be the theme, considering the dumb shit that Elon did on stage. But I digress. It could just be a fucking coincidence. I'm just saying. I'm not calling Elon a Nazi, you dumb fucks. I'm tired of people thinking I'm calling him a Nazi. I didn't. I said the shit that he did was stupid and it was bad optics. But I digress. This shit here is weird to me, okay? Now, we all watched The Manchurian Candidate here on the stream. We did that, 2 weeks ago for movie night? I wouldn't say this is any different. This shit is wild. If you read the manifesto, which HJ read on the channel, right? Which HJ read on his channel, this shit is just rinse, wash, repeat of a few manifestos that we've heard. For example, the Nashville school shooter was inspired by Dolph Ziggler and Candace Owens. What does that sound like to you guys? What does that sound like to you guys? Does it sound like the New Zealand shooter? Remember the shooter in New Zealand? Who quote unquote applauded Candace Owens on top of Tim Pool and Dolph Ziggler and all those people? Am I crazy? And the kid's supposedly some Hebrew Israelite. He's supposedly some Hebrew Israelite. And they want us to believe, oh, that he was just radicalized by social media. No, he was not. Somebody threw that shit in the fucking OpenAI chat GPT and said, write up this. Or somebody had that shit and they just was being lazy about it. And they start cutting and pasting from other manifestos that they fucking paste together for quote unquote the lone wolves. And threw that shit out there. I'm just saying, I told y'all what I think about these shooters, man. I think some of these shooters, man, you know, I really think that people on a certain part of the spectrum are really more, what's the word? Impressionable. I think they're more impressionable than others. I think they figure out how to reach certain people on a certain scale of the spectrum. You know, y'all heard about gang stalking and the voice of God and all of those type of technologies that they have. I think they learn how to reach that frequency. And I think certain people on the spectrum, their frequency is a little easier to reach than other people's. Right? And I've been saying this shit for years. You know, now did this kid have a fucking axe to grind with whoever this girl was that he shot? I don't know. But to shoot her and to turn the fucking gun on himself, that sound like some trained freight car niner train wreck type shit. Like he got the call. I don't even know his fucking name. Is this shooter? Nashville shooter at 123 something lane. And that shit activated him. And then they fucking gave him the code and he went and did what the fuck he was supposed to do. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to catch up with y'all talking about. Look at Matthew Harris manifesto. This guy used that name is the same. Interesting. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is just wild to me. You know what I mean? You got to stop watching and repeating the view. What the fuck are you? Who is this? Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go. We got somebody else in here being goofy. Anyway. This kid, this kid is just another Manchurian candidate. Now, this is the weird part, though. This is the weird part. So, shout out to my man Reaction PR. I'm gonna read this to you because I didn't have a chance to throw it up on the screen or whatever, or screenshot it. So Reaction PR, he hit me up. You know what I mean? And he sent me a screenshot. He sent me a screenshot, right? Of this kid, Mr. Groyd, or whatever he was using as his handle on Twitter, talking to the Madison, Wisconsin shooter, or tweeting at the Madison, Wisconsin shooter, live stream it. So then, this is December of 24. So then, Reaction PR tweets out, someone needs to talk to Mr. Groyd, meaning somebody needs to pay him a visit. And then he proceeded to report him, right? Nothing. Mum's the word, silence, nothing. He's not the first person that said that they saw some really crazy activity on this kid online and that reported him. All right. HJ was talking about somebody named BX. I don't know who that is, but allegedly this person reported him too. I don't know. Come to find out, we found out that he was on our radar. Of course he was on your radar. They're always on your radar, but you guys never do anything about it. They're always on your radar, but you never do anything about it. You know why they're on their radar? Because they're in their programs. That's why. They're on their radar because they're in their programs. As simple as that. As simple as that. This kid was an asset. This kid did what he was supposed to do. His kid took himself out. Dead man can't tell no tales, right? Now, what I think is this: like HJ was saying, I think HJ got a point. This doesn't fit the hallmarks of the if it bleeds, it leads for the mainstream media. It wasn't a white kid. It wasn't an AR-15. You know, he didn't take out a bunch of people. But this is what I'll say about that. Okay, this is what I'll say about that. It's always the first punch before the 1-2. All right, this is the first of the 1-2 punch, in my opinion. This is the first of the 1-2 punch. You ever notice that before the massive events happen, it's always a smaller event that happens like a week or a few days prior? So this, I think, in my opinion, is the first of the 1-2 punch. So stay frosty and keep your eyes out for a bigger event happening, guys. Now, I saw this video. I think it was the same day when I said, guys, it's going to be an event. It was involved with some guns because we might get national reciprocity. We're going to try to do everything possible to get, put the bad taste in Congress' mouth so they don't pass the shit and all this other stuff, right? I think it was the same day I was in the store. I think I was in line. I forgot. I was in line for something, and I looked up at the TV, and I saw that there was a shooting in Tennessee. And I said, damn, another one? Because y'all remember the first shooting in Tennessee was the they-them shooter. Remember that in Nashville? Yeah, the they-them shooter in Tennessee. And now we got another Nashville shooting at another school in Nashville a year later. Was it a year ago with the they-them shooter? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Was it a year ago with the they-them shooter? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But you had that Nashville shooting happening. Guys, they're getting sloppy with their ops. They're getting sloppy with their ops. That's just my opinion. Troublemaker Jonah, but I'm blaming OnlyFans. We need old school sluts letting these kids get a nut. But these nerd girls are all getting paid online. Oh gosh. Who all said that it's an ex-algo problem? This is a slow drip op. Yeah, I wouldn't blame the algorithm. I don't think it's an algorithm problem. Like, I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't care I don't care what this. It's not like the algorithm made me do it. Get the fuck out of here. Unless you got some kind of subliminal message in the algorithm. Like when this kid looks at the fucking algorithm and he's looking through fucking Twitter or whatever, and he's getting a message that we all can't see. It don't make sense to me. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. And then when you read the manifesto, right, it just don't make sense to this kid. Mr. Beast, I was inspired to do this by Mr. Beast. Really? The philanthropist YouTuber. Mr. Beast. Candace Owens inspired you to do this. It didn't make Destiny? How? And HJ was right. When you read it, it reads like some fucking manosphere shit. Yet he names no manosphere people. It legitimately reads like manosphere people. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't buy this. I'm telling you guys, the ops are going to come fast and loose, man. I'm just letting you know. So keep your head on the swivel and don't believe everything you hear. Half of what you see and none of what you hear. I'm sorry, half of what is it? Yeah, half of what you see and none of what you hear. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, people. I think it's going to be biggest event of the decade. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hope not. I really do, man. I really do. Yeah, the one with Sabrina the Teenage Witch getting the casting as a crisis actor. While with different frequencies. Nigga did it in the name of Andrew Tate. That's how it read. Like you would think like Andrew Tate would like that's what it sounds like. Like that's what it sounds like. Saying niggas and I'm like, what is this? It almost read like a parody, almost like he was trying to be funny. But at the same time, it was just disturbing. I don't buy it. I'm sorry, guys. I still believe that MK Ultra still exists. I know that Bill Clinton apologized for it back in the day. What, in the 90s is when Bill Clinton apologized for it? Exactly. That shit was typed on Chat GPT. You know what I mean? Like, he apologized for the MK Ultra stuff, but guess what? That doesn't mean they disbanded. That don't mean they disbanded. This shit is an asset for them. It was 2 years ago. Thanks, Jonah. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Nashville shooter, 2 years ago. Now it'll be 2 years later. You got this kid. When was it? Was that February of 23? Was that February of 23, Jonah? Or was that January of 23? When was that? When was the Nashville shooting? Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, what are you? Jonah's on YouTube. So hold on, let me see something. Let me see if I can pull that up. There we go. Hold on, y'all. Boom. Let's see what we got going on here. March 30th, 2023 is when this article you sent. Melissa Joan Hart says she helped kindergartners escape the Nashville shooting. Interesting. So we got Antioch School and then we got Covenant School. What date? When was this? Was it in March? I guess it was March of 23. March 27th. Thanks, Miss Wildwolf. But yeah, so I think there's going to be I think this was the first of a 1-2 punch, guys. And I think that we're going to get a bigger event shortly. I hope it's not the case. I really do hope that's not the case. But I wouldn't be surprised because that's how it always happens. Even with the Vegas shooting, there was a smaller shooting that happened in California at some fucking tomato festival or some shit like that. I forgot. A cheese festival? I forgot. It was some festival in California. It was a smaller shooting that happened 2 days before the Vegas shooting happened. It's like a fucking cheese festival or some kind of weird festival. So, I don't know. But like I said, just keep your head on the swivel, guys. I don't know. It's just a lot of chaos happening right now. There's a lot of chaos fucking happening. Just gonna say that. Just gonna say that. Anyway, let's keep it moving. This shit was wild to me. Did y'all see this? Y'all know who that is, right? Or y'all know who that's supposed to be, am I correct? Do y'all know who that's supposed to be?
I know who you are.
No, check this out, right?
And I saw what you did.
Y'all know who that is, right? Okay, I guess I'll just have to tell you guys. That's allegedly a very recent video, like as of like a couple of days ago, very recent video of John McAfee. Allegedly, this is a very recent video of John McAfee. Yes, the same John McAfee that was supposedly either died or was killed a few years back. Now, this, for some reason, didn't catch on as big as it should have caught on. And in me, I don't know. I'm like, is this some AI shit that somebody did? Like, I don't know if this is some AI shit, right? Because I'm looking into the glasses. And it's the reflection of him in the fucking glasses. Now I'm like, AI is really fucking good. Did AI even put the reflection of him in his glasses? Like, did AI actually do that shit? Like, that's my question. Or is John McAfee still alive? is John McAfee still alive? That would be fucking wild if John McAfee faked his death for like 5 years. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years since he died. This shit is crazy. It looks like Dan from the corners. From what they're saying, it's not an old video. But that's my question. Is it an old video? Jackson Schofield says we've seen what he's saying he's seen what they did. I don't know. I thought that shit was pretty interesting. Yo, if John McAfee faked his death and he's coming back, that'd be wild. That'd be wild. And people are saying, so then you have this right here. Shout out to my man, where is it at? Shout out to my man Tactical Wisdom, Joe Dolio. Salute to him. And I tend to agree with Joe. It says, in case you're wondering, this man is dead. If you have to say this account hasn't been hacked, it's been hacked, right? So I'm like, yeah, somebody must have hacked the account. This can't be John McAfee's account. But then I can't find a video now. His wife, Janice, comes out with a video saying, no, his account hasn't been hacked and neither has hers. I don't know. So I don't know what the hell is going on, man. I guess she said there's going to be some news coming out very shortly. And I don't know what that news is, but I guess we'll see. But I thought that shit was very interesting. Very interesting. Has anybody ever seen the documentary that I think was on like HBO or something of John McAfee? He was the man. Like I forgot what country it was that he had moved to, and he started like kind of unofficially kind of running the country. Like he had the cops in his pocket, the gangsters and shit. He was running them. The shit's crazy. The shit is dope. But I don't know, man. He had the means to probably make himself disappear. So I don't know. It's interesting, yo. Justin says if he's alive, his intel is absolutely terrifying and revolutionary. Man. If he can fake his death, maybe they can get Bitcoin. Get Bitcoin Jesus off. Oh man, that is fucking hilarious. Here we go, right here. I did say the video. So look, check this out. This is from his wife.
Good morning, everyone. Janice McAfee here. And first, let's everyone just breathe with me, please, okay? In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time for good measure. Okay, better? Yeah, better. Okay, so let me just say, my account has not been hacked. John's account has not been hacked. This project is real. AI antivirus is real. I'm super excited about it. There will be some announcements coming later today just to further explain the vision and where I hope to take this project in the future. But can I just say that I have not laughed or smiled this much since John has passed away. I think I saw someone write under my tweet, that's not how Janice spells honored. She's been hacked. Absolutely hilarious.
So that I guess her and whoever else she's working with is working on something called AI antivirus. I wonder what AI antivirus is about. You know what I mean? That's very interesting to me that they're working on a project called AI antivirus. Her interview with HJ and Wendy O was epic. AI antivirus. That's interesting to me. Cubans and Belize. I got a story for you on that. Uh-oh. But yeah, so I don't know what the AI antivirus is, but whatever it is, it's going to be very interesting. So we'll know when that comes out. We're going to keep an eye on that. I know I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it. So we'll see. Matter of fact, I think I need to follow Janice McAfee just so I can, let me see. Go ahead and follow her. I don't. I'm going to go ahead and follow her. Because I just want to keep an eye on whatever the hell this thing is, what AI antivirus is. You know, I'm assuming that the name just means it's some kind of antivirus or AI, maybe some anti-AI software. Maybe anti-Big Brother. Anybody? Anti-Big Brother? You know? So... Because this guy right here was talking fucking crazy. Where's this shit at? Y'all hear this shit right here?
The police will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording, watching and recording everything that's going on. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on. And it's unimpeachable. The cars have cameras on them. I think we have a squad car here someplace. But those kind of applications using AI, if we can use AI, and we're using AI to monitor the video. So if that altercation that occurred in Memphis, the chief of police would be immediately notified. It's not people that are looking at those cameras. It's AI that's looking at the camera. No. You can't do this. It would be like a shooting. That's going to be an event that's immediately, an alarm is going to go off. It's going to be, and we're going to have supervision. In other words, every police officer is going to be supervised at all times. And the supervision will, and if there's a problem, AI will report the problem and report it to the appropriate person, whether it's the sheriff or the chief or whomever we need to take control of the situation. We have, same thing. We have drones. If there's something going on in a shopping center, and I'll stop. A drone goes out there, get there way faster than a police car. There's no reason for, by the way, high-speed chases. You shouldn't have high-speed chases between cars. You just have a drone follow the car. I mean, it's very, very simple. The new generation of autonomous drones.
So what it sounds like, he wants to use AI to expound the police state with some eagle eye type shit. That's what it sounds like to me. The Botox is weird. Yo, he was filled with Botox. It's crazy. Ukraine better tasting coming to an American city near you. But sound like he want to use AI to expound the police state. They want Big Brother far and wide reaching. And they're all fucking excited for it. They're all excited for it. Is this the same dude? Same guy? Same guy. Listen to this. Same guy talking about expounding on the police state.
Once we gene sequence that cancer tumor, you can then vaccinate the person, design a vaccine for every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer. And you can make that vaccine, that mRNA vaccine, you can make that robotically, again using AI, in about 48 hours. So imagine early cancer detection, the development of a cancer vaccine for your particular cancer aimed at you, and have that vaccine available in 48 hours. This is the promise of AI and the promise of the future. Once we genes...
Exactly, Damien. That shit was some watchdog shit. Person of Interest, if you ever watched that show, Person of Interest. Same type of stuff. Negro said the drones for car chases. He's with that. I mean, I guess it would be the same as like the ghetto birds, in the air. He's 80. You got a point there, Miss Wild Wolf. So check it, right? So as far as what he was talking about with like the mRNA stuff, mRNA was originally created to fight cancer. That's what it was originally designed for. They just used it for some shit that it wasn't fucking supposed to be used for. Now, with that being said, there's still a lot of research that needs to be done. There's still a lot of trials that need to be done. Right? He's talking as if this shit is ready to rock and roll right now, and that's not the case. That's not the case. We already seen what that shit was doing to people's bodies. People dropping dead, dying suddenly, myocarditis, and all this other stuff. So clearly it's not ready for humans. And I still feel terrible about everybody that had to take that shit. You know what I mean? They had to take that, take the round trip with the layover, you know, in order to go back to work or travel or whatever they wanted to do. Right? Not to mention there's a lot of, you know, now the views and opinions expressed here on the Canon Hotep YouTube channel do not represent the views of YouTube or Hotep Nation. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, there you go. But I still feel bad for the people that had to take that shot and they couldn't go anywhere without, you know, taking that shot, couldn't go back to work without taking that shot. You had people just dropping dead, dying suddenly from heart attacks, fucking synthetic parasites in their body. Fibrous clots or what they were calling them. And shit is far from being ready. This shit needs to be, you know, it needs to be, you know, tweaked. And as far as clinical trials, you need to let people sign up for it. Let them know what they're getting into. You need to let people sign up for them under the Right to Try Act. You got a lot of people out here, unfortunately, who oh shit, hold on. You got a lot of people out here who unfortunately hold on real quick. I didn't even see him come through. Let me see something. I'll call him real quick. But you got a lot of people that they got like stage 4, they on their way out, who probably like, fuck it, let's just see what happens, what I got to lose. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can reach him. I ain't know Jay was trying to jump in today. Oh, dang. Let me text him real quick. Hold on, y'all. I wonder why that didn't come through. Anyway, let's see. Like Jay was trying to jump on, I didn't even know. What up, Emmanuel? But yeah, so you got a lot of people who's like, who on their last leg, they desperate. They'll try, you know, not saying they should try because they're desperate, but I don't think you have a hard time getting people who might, you know, otherwise be on their way out to try something that might save their lives. You know what I mean? What'd you say, Jonah? It was pulled from all previous testing. It was given, what's HEV when it was allegedly an AIDS wax back in 2014. Oh, word? Oh, yeah. So, okay, I see what you're saying. Again, it needs some tweaking, right? Because allegedly, it's been alleged that it had some of that home in Virginia in it. If you know what I'm talking about. It had some of that home in Virginia in it. It's very interesting. But mRNA is far from being ready to be used to start treating cancer. I'm sorry. I know that's what initially it was supposed to be used for, but it's been bastardized and it's far from being ready to be used for that. Well, I understand what you're saying, Miss Wild Wolf. I mean, Dr. Savy been telling us your diet can control everything from diabetes to cancer if you eat the right stuff with the right compounds and the right minerals and all that other stuff in it. You know, castor oil and Simpson oil have been proven to kill cancer. There's a lot of stuff out there, turmeric, and there's a lot of stuff that's been out there proven to help shrink that stuff and get it up out of your system. Sodium bicarbonate, or other people might know as baking soda. Apple cider vinegar and baking soda combination has been known to do wonders. You know, there's a lot of holistic remedies out there for it. But that don't make nobody no money. That's why Dr. Sabi is no longer with us before he was supposed to be no longer with us, and a host of other what's the word, holistic doctors that were no longer with us before they were supposed to be no longer with us. You know, so I don't like this shit. I really don't. I don't. And they're like, we're gonna do it, and they want to try to do this shit as like a, you know, let's just hurry up and rush and get some shit through. I'm just not ready for that shit, yo. I'm not ready for it. I don't think the world's ready for it just yet. I mean, we need a cure, but you know, there are ways to, you know, even with like dementia, right? Now they're starting to realize dementia is type 3 diabetes. And if you start to have a high fat diet, you can kind of put that stuff into remission. You know what I mean? Jonathan Reynolds in the building. What you say? My great grandfather cured cancer a long time ago. He ran an all natural health spa hospital here in Alabama. He was a shaman in the Creek tribe. It was in Mineral Springs in Alabama. People came from all over the world to bathe in the water there. Interesting. I guarantee it's a lot of stuff out there that Big Pharma don't want you to know about, right? Robocop's coming thanks to all your tax dollars sent to Ukraine. You gather herbs along the way, delivering mail. Interesting. But there's a lot of stuff out there, man. And Big Pharma don't want you to know about it. Like, you got to remember, a lot of these drugs that they sell us, a lot of these drugs that they prescribe us are derivatives from natural herbs and compounds. They're synthetic derivatives of natural herbs and compounds. Remember that. But I don't think we're ready for no mRNA bullshit. Period. Full stop. They tried to shut him down, so he had to go get a certification or whatever. You see that, right? That's why I'm trying to use some words. You know how they did. I fucking won't be here tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow, boy. Fucking around with YouTube, boy. Oh man, I won't be here tomorrow. Fucking with them. So check this out. This is from the like I said, we doing a speed round so we can get to the movie. This is from Andrew Shaw. This is from Flagrant Podcast. I tune into the Flagrant Podcast from time to time. I think it's pretty entertaining. I've been listening to it for a couple of years now. But this is Schultz talking about the pardon that the good doctor got. Fair use, YouTube, fair use. And the views and opinions expressed by Andrew Schultz do not represent the views of Canon, Hotep, or YouTube. Viewer discretion is advised. YouTube is trying to throw me some bail, please. All right.
But Fauci took the pardon. Fauci could say, I don't want the pardon. I don't think I did anything wrong. Mm-hmm. But he took the pardon.
I don't blame anybody for taking the pardon.
I do, because now you're guilty. Because there are a lot of people that were on the January 6th committee that were offered a pardon. And they said no. They're like, I did my job. I was supposed to investigate this. I did what I was supposed to do. I don't want the pardon.
If you're Fauci, you're not taking a pardon?
What's in my arm, yo?
What's in your arm, not mine.
That's what I'm saying. What's in my arm, yo? Why are you taking a pardon? What's in my arm, yo?
Okay.
What's in my arm?
I'm taking that part. I don't give a fuck.
If I put some shit in my arm, you're not allowed to get pardoned. You told me I need to put some shit in my arm. Now you can't go get pardoned. You gotta hold the weight of that decision. That's your job. What's in my arm, yo?
I mean,
what's about to come out?
You ain't wrong. Like, it looks a suspect. It definitely looks crazy suspect. Yeah.
I think it's because they lied about knowing it was a man-made virus, knowing it came from China, whatever. They were lying about the origins of it. Mm-hmm. That's what my first thought. Could be the vaccine too, but I tend to think they covered up when they knew where it was from.
Yeah. You lie about one thing, you lie about the other. All of a sudden, you got to keep lying to keep up the lie. There's a lot of lies going on. What's in my arm, man? What is inside my arm?
But you good.
What's in my arm? But
I said the same thing. I've been saying the same thing. I said Nicholas gave all these preemptive pardons to the J6 committee, to Dr. Fauci. He gave one to Adam Schiff. Why y'all taking these pardons? Why are you taking these preemptive pardons if you guys were being on the level with us? If you guys were genuinely believed in your convictions, if you genuinely believed that what you're doing was the right thing, why'd you take these preemptive pardons? Is it because you knew what you were doing was criminal? Is it because you knew you was going to get found out? When Trump got discovery, when he was going to trial for the J6 shit, right, that got thrown out, the committee fucking disappeared all of that evidence. They disappeared all of that evidence because they knew they would have been in some serious fucking trouble if he got discovered and his lawyers start picking that shit apart. Case in point, all their smoking gun witnesses, their bombshell witnesses, Cassidy Hutchinson. Trump was fucking Steven Seagal in the back of the limo. Where were they at during the impeachment process when Trump was being impeached over Juneteenth? Where were they at when Trump was being impeached over Juneteenth? Why didn't they take the stand then? Is it because they would have perjured themselves under a real oath? Because let's be real. Doing the Juneteenth stuff, that wasn't a real oath. That was just a song and dance. But halls of Congress during the impeachment process, if they would have went up there and put their fucking hand on the Bible and perjured themselves under oath, everybody be in jail. So the question remains, why did they take the pardons if they were innocent and they were doing their job? The world may never know. The world may never know. You don't understand those pains, but does the language have to be specific, or is wiping away traffic tickets they could have 20 years ago? I think it's just I think it was like blanketed. Whatever. From this time to this time, whatever they did is completely null and void. Just saying. It's just interesting to me, man. But Schultz had a point, yo. No, he shouldn't be exempt. He shouldn't be able to get that if, like, yo, nah, You forced people to take this shit. This was your thing, right? You forced us to take it. Now all of a sudden, people dropping dead. Now you get a pardon. You get to absolve yourself of all of this. You know, just saying. But I digress, guys. What else we got before we get to this movie? Oh, this shit is hilarious, right? So, ICE is out here rounding everybody up. They even had some Haitian dude, which I think he was a fucking plant, or something. I don't know. That shit, it just seemed a little too on the nose. F Donald Trump. We love Joe Biden and Obama. Thank you. On his way out the door, right? I don't know. The optics look wild on that. And I think that was their whole point. It's like, yeah, they're getting anybody that's here illegally. It doesn't matter, you know. But they seem to be focusing on Haiti because they want to gaslight. Right? It don't matter if you're from Haiti or fucking the Dominican Republic, or you from Cuba, or if you're from El Salvador. If you're here illegally, then you get caught, you got charges to the game. You know what I mean? You got to charge that shit to the game. But anyway, so this lady, I guess she from Chicago, she said, fuck that, I had enough. Come holler at me, ICE. I'm going to help you out. What is her name? I don't know her name. But she looks like she's from some group called Chicago Flips Red. She's like somebody fine auntie. Anyway, let's see what she got to say.
This is how us Americans are going to get some of our taxpayer money back. You know, the money that the Democrats, Biden and Harris spent on illegals. Yeah, our tax dollars. All right, so ICE, look, I know y'all coming to Chicago. Chicago Flips Red, we with you. Look, You can go right there on 45th, 46th, and West at that Home Depot. They right there. They be right outside. You can go get them. You can get like about 50 of them at one time. They're very aggressive, especially with women. You know, when they ask, can they come and help you with your bags to the car? And when you tell them no, they kick your car. They get real aggressive, you know, particularly with women and things like that. Yes, okay, you can go right there and get them. Next, they stay at the Home Depot, so you can go right there on 87th and the Dan Ryan at that Home Depot. Yeah. So what you do is you get on the expressway,
she giving up
and when
the
you get
whole
off, you get off on 87th and State Street, and then you go up that ramp, and it's Home Depot right there on 87th Street. Yeah, right there. It's about 100. 200, 300, 400 of them. Yeah, you can get, so you know, right there you can go get them at that Home Depot. And you know what, I got another spot that you can go to at the Holiday Inn that's on what is it, 71st, maybe 72nd and Cicero. Yeah, that one. It's right across the street from the Walmart. You can't miss it. It's a Holiday Inn. You can go right there, and it's a shelter, so they got like it's a thousands of them.
ICE offers $750 per illegal immigrant, yo. Oh my gosh. She said, "Nah, let me get this bag and get these niggas out of my neighborhood."
Up in that Holiday Inn Express. So yeah, you can get them that way. I need my money back. I need my taxpayer money back that they spent on these illegals. And Brandon Johnson's doubling down. Mohawk, Brandon Johnson. In Chicago, they doubling down on, you know, spending our tax dollars on these illegals. So we gonna need our money back, some of our money back. So Tom Holman, you know me, you know who I am. Trump, Chicago Flips Red, we here, we ready to help you. We ready to put our boots on the ground and help you get these illegals out of our neighborhood. For ICE Hotline, there we go. America, let's make America great again.
Ooh, man, that is funny. Oh, but she ain't fucking around. She dead ass serious. She dead ass serious, yo. Yeah, exactly. So let me get this bread real quick and get these niggas out my neighborhood. Come on, Justin, you ain't snitching for $750 a piece, yo. Cause I know down right on Bardo National Pike at that Home Depot, it's about 30 of them that be down there chilling. Oh my gosh, that is wild. Oh man. Fuego said, "ICE, I'll pick you up at the airport and give you the tour." Hey yo, reaction, is this real, yo? Hey, reaction, you see this, yo? Is this real? Are they giving up $750 a piece, yo? You gotta let me know what the deal is, reaction. Let me know. Oh, man, the hardest thing in Chicago since Larry Sinclair. Yo, that shit is funny. Somebody auntie said, "Nah, I need that bread. I need that bread. I need them up out of my neighborhood like right now." Oh man, that is fantastic. That was funny. She real, I would. My aunt, yo. New York is doubling down on holding the illegals, fighting Trump. Yeah, Chicago is. Boston is too, and yeah, New York. And ICE was like, "All right, y'all can do what y'all want, but we're still coming in y'all city and we still snatching them up." So that's what we're gonna see from that. Man, that was funny. She ain't joking. She like, "Nah, get them up out of here." That is funny. That is funny. That is funny. Oh man, that is funny. So check this shit out. This shit is just weird to me. Like what? Like this. Now, like, I thought they was going too far with the DEI shit. Like, all right, good guys, not everybody's fucking DEI, okay? Not everybody's a fucking DEI hire. Y'all going too far with this shit until you see stupid fucking videos like this.
Come in and chill with me. Come bleed with me. Come down your hair red. You heard what Gucci said. Then it right, baby. Come bleed with me. Come down your hair red. You heard what Gucci said. Then it come down your hair red. You heard what Gucci said. Come bleed with me. Come down your hair red. You heard what Gucci said. Then it
follow me, nigga.
Man, this bitch want to be TikTok famous so bad that she is dancing on top of the heads of her patients who seem to be, I don't know what you would call that. Like, what's the word? Handicapped, I guess, would be, for lack of a better term. Exactly, Steph. You took the words right out of my mouth. This is why TikTok need to go the way of the dodo. This is why TikTok needs to go the way of the dodo. It's for shit like this. Clearly, this man has either some mental abilities or some physical problems. He can't move. Maybe he's a paraplegic or a quadriplegic. Maybe he's, I don't know, who knows? But she's taking advantage of these people, and she's making TikToks while she's doing this. Now, granted, I don't know how these people feel with her doing it. Maybe they enjoyed it. I don't know. All I know is that they can't speak for themselves, and it seems like there's some issues, okay? All right? Now, all y'all people over on the right, y'all talking about, oh, well, you know, Elon has Asperger's. They look like they got they got more problems on their hands than Asperger's. And she need to be fired. She need to be fired. And if she if she here legally, send her ass home too. Like, this is the shit that give people, like, folks a bad fuck, especially black people. Give black people a fucking Joe wow. Oh man, this is the shit that give like black people a bad name, yo. Like, this shit right here, all because you want to be fucking famous, bitch. Like, this is what you doing. You can tell she probably like still in her 20s. Like, nobody taught her better than this. You at work for one. I don't know. You should be taking care of these people, and you putting them on display. This shit is fucking sad. And they got the nerve to be like, why are people picking on me? Because this is some stupid shit. Now, you can argue that, oh, she's giving them, you know, a little excitement because, you know, they probably don't get that in their lives because of their situation. No. Okay? Just like with Elon and his stupid shit that he did on stage, this shit is fucking stupid. The optics look fucking crazy. I don't care what your motives was about it. And this shit, it just pisses me off. Like, yo, why? Why? This is why people... the first thing, you know, except she's a DEI hire. You know what? I can't even fucking argue it. I can't even argue. Like, yep, you know what? She probably is, and this bitch need to be fired, and she need to just, I don't know. This shit is ridiculous, y'all. Right, they not 100%. They not there. Like, they seem like they like just not there. And I don't know what the issue is, but this shit is sad. This isn't good. Cloud is the end of the world. Cloud is what? Is the end of the world dopamine? Yeah. Yep. Doing all this shit so she can have people clicking like her got that on TikTok. Boy. I tell you. Anyway. We get ready to go to the movie for tonight. So I'm gonna put the link in the description for I think we're gonna do this. What are we gonna do this at? We're gonna do this on Rumble and Kick. We'll do it on Rumble and Kick. So let's see. Where is it at? What in the world? Did they change it? No, I'm not doing that. Oh, there you go. So I'm about to put the link for Rumble in the chat. Boom, that's the link for Rumble. And then I'll put the link for Kick. So if you want to come over to Kick and watch it, you know, you come hang out with us over here on Kick. Let's see. All right, Kick coming through right now. That's the link for Kick. We about to watch the movie Surrogates with Bruce Willis. Fantastic movie. I think this is where we're about to be headed to. This movie came out, I think it was like 2009, I believe. I believe it came out 2009. But it's a fantastic movie. I think that's what we're on our way to. So, anyway, guys, and before I get out of here, let me address you dickheads on Twitter and on TikTok and all over the place. These motherfuckers had the nerve to call me evil and a bad person because they thought I was making fun of somebody with autism. Right? So if you didn't see it, I'll show it to you real fast before we get out of here. Let me see. What's the best way to do this? Here we go. I'm going to show you why HA calls me the 60-second assassin as far as the shorts are concerned. 2-minute assassin. Here we go. So I'll let y'all see this first.
Thank you.
Musk, get your goofy Star Trek looking ass in my office right goddamn now. What kind of white boy joy shit was that? I mean, I hope you got some kind of Tourette's or some shit, or that's how they greet people on your planet. I don't know. But that shit look wild. That's why people don't trust you now, Elon. We don't know if you're Bruce Wayne or if you're Lex Luthor. We don't know if you're trying to save the government some money or you trying to get rid of the useless eaters, Elon. You got some fucking explaining to do with that shit. I hope you were just overexcited and you just couldn't fucking control yourself or something. I don't know. Get that goofy shit out of your system and let's make America great again, goddammit. It's Cannon Hotep. I holla at you.
And then I had to double down on him.
Look like the Hoteps done triggered some people. How brainwashed are you guys that y'all can't admit when some shit look fucking weird? When some shit look fucking just, I don't care what the context is. That shit's fucking weird, okay? Or he was giving his heart out to everybody. Yeah, you know when people say, I'm giving my heart out to you, they go like this. I'm giving my heart out to you, right? Black people go, point, or somebody might go like this with the fucking hand. This motherfucker did a straight sig howl. Now, did he mean it? I'm sure he didn't mean it, but the shit looked fucking crazy. And for all you he's got Asperger's. He's got Asperger's. And if he got Asperger's, then Joe Biden got a stutter, motherfucker. We all got a touch of the tism, but I ain't giving no fucking multi-billionaire fucking pass on he got Asperger's. I don't care who you are. My son even thought that shit looked fuck. He said, hey, yo, my son said the shit. My son on the goddamn spectrum. And like I said in my last video, I'm gonna chalk this shit up to he was excited and he was on his white boy joy shit. And as entertaining as it was, y'all the same motherfuckers that wouldn't give Kamala a break, nitpicking every goddamn thing she did. But we can't fucking criticize Elon? Get the fuck out of here. Elon, if you see this, cut the silly shit out and let's get to work. It's time to make America great again, goddammit. This Cannon Hotep saying, it's cold as a bitch outside. I holla at you.
The hate I got over those two videos. The hate I got over those two videos, people. They immediately, it's a Roman salute. I say, the fuck? See, y'all, everybody want to call everybody a Nazi. I never called this nigga a Nazi. I said what he did was wild. And this is the thing I'm gonna tell you, goofy motherfuckers. Stop just fucking just condoning every goddamn thing just because it has something to do with your side. If you don't call out your side for the fuck shit that they do, it's going to be a detriment to the fucking movement. Somebody need to tell Elon ass like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, you can't do that shit. Like, he out there representing Trump. So what they gonna say by proxy of him doing that shit? They gonna like, yo, I told you Trump and them are Nazis. The optics of it look crazy. And I get it. He's some awkward fool who ain't never had no friends. Ain't never belonged to a group or a team or a family or none of that shit. And he's so excited that people accept him now that he just can't fucking help. Remember when he was in Butler and he fucking did the crazy jump? Then he fucking... this motherfucker just pledged his fealty to fucking old Dolph. Right? Like, it's the optics of it. Look crazy. And you need to be ready, willing, and able to call your side out for the dumb shit. Because if you don't, and you keep trying to fucking justify it all of the time, then it's going to be a detriment to your cause. You got to move a certain way, yo. You got to move a certain way. I get it. But you got to move a certain way if you're going to get shit done. You know? That's actually a fun fact. Didn't know that. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? It's just, you gotta just, guys. This is why we call you the woke right. You're doing the same shit the left was doing. When people got called out, instead of being like, yo, yeah, that shit was kind of wild, they start justifying the shit. No. If my son do some dumb shit, I'm like, for example, if my son, my son say some wild shit. My son actually has autism. My son is actually on the spectrum. And he's very smart, but sometimes he say some weird shit or he do some weird shit, and I'm like, hey, yo, chill. Chill. Hey, no, don't do that, bro. You look crazy. You look wild. Bro, you can't say that out in public, bro. Like, you got to be able to do that, guys. 2, stop assuming this nigga got Asperger's. Stop assuming he on the spectrum. That was the shit that really got me. Is motherfuckers just diagnosing him just so they could be right. I'm like, no, just say he just fucking awkward. They even said it in the stream. I said, I'm gonna chalk this shit up to you was excited and the shit just came out. But don't be afraid to call your people out. Yo, Donnie T do some dumb shit or he do some shit that look crazy or a totalitarian, authoritarian. We going to have to call Donnie T out on it. Not gonna fucking justify it. You gonna see a video? Oh, yo, Donnie T, what the fuck you doing, yo? What are you doing, bro? Anyway. All right, guys, we going over to Rumble, and we gonna have it on Rumble, X, and Kick, guys. We going over to watch Surrogates. What's up, Pop-Up Hotep in the building? Woke right victimization of Elon. This is very fucking wild, bro. Like, he don't know no fucking better. He don't know no better. He just a poor man with it. He's a fucking billionaire who ain't get that way from not knowing better. Come on. Stop the cap. Anyway, guys, we going over to Rumble. We going over to Kick. We going over to X to watch Surrogates. I see you over there. The link is, I guess I could pop the links in one more time. Let me pop the links in one more time. This is Rumble. Boom. That's Rumble right there. Y'all go ahead and click that link. And then we're going to go to, let's see. Wow, this is Kick. Coming through. Boom, that's Kick right there in the link. Come over, we're going to watch this movie and call it a night. Anyway, hit that like button on the way out. Hit that like button on the way into the other platforms. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification icons. God, you want to donate to the channel? $ Canon Hotep on Cash App. Super Chats, Rumble Rants, all that good stuff is welcome, guys. Anyway, this is it for YouTube. So until next time, it's Canon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss, and don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. I'm out of here.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax.